He arrived late, his daughter's small hand clenched tightly in his. Not because he was careless. Not because he didn't respect his job. But because that morning she had woken up shaking, tears soaking her pillow, begging him not to leave. "Please don't make me go today," she whispered, her voice cracking. Ethan Cole knelt beside her bed, brushing her hair back gently. He had already missed too many mornings. He knew what being late meant, but he also knew what being a father meant. He walked into the auto repair shop 20 minutes past his shift, his daughter Lily still holding his hand. Before he could explain, the floor supervisor barely glanced up. "You're late again," the man said flatly. Ethan opened his mouth. Lily squeezed his fingers tighter. The supervisor didn't listen, didn't ask why, didn't look at the child, he just pointed to the door. "Clean out your locker." That was it. Years of loyal work reduced to a single gesture. Ethan didn't argue. He just nodded, picked up his toolbox and walked back out into the street, unemployment heavy on his shoulders. What no one at the shop understood was that the people barking orders didn't truly own the place. Above the supervisors, above the managers, above the cold policies taped to the wall, stood Marina Knox, the silent owner of the entire automotive group, a woman known for precision, discipline, and results. Her name alone could move markets. That afternoon, a routine personnel report landed on her desk. Marina skimmed it without interest until one line stopped her cold. Employee terminated for repeated lateness. Single parent, exceptional performance record. She read it again. Then she closed the folder. "Stop the car," she said quietly to her driver. Because when a small decision exposes a deep injustice, even the strongest systems begin to crack. Ethan didn't sleep that night. Bills stacked on the table. Lily finally asleep beside him on the couch. His phone buzzed just after sunrise. "This is Marina Knox's office," the assistant said calmly. "You are expected at headquarters this morning." There was no invitation in the tone, only certainty. The glass tower felt like another world, steel silence, power humming through the air. Ethan stood awkwardly across from Marina's desk, hands folded, heart pounding. "You were late," she said evenly. "Yes," Ethan replied. "Why?" He didn't hesitate. "Because I'm a father," he said. "And I have no one else." The room went quiet. Marina leaned forward slightly. "You weren't late because of neglect," she said slowly. "You were late because of love." That sentence changed everything. Ethan wasn't just reinstated. He was given flexibility, authority, and something far more dangerous, a voice. Marina tasked him with leading a new internal review program, one that examined the human stories behind attendance records and productivity charts. Not everyone welcomed it. An anonymous complaint followed, then an audit. Whispers of favoritism spread through the ranks, some coming from people Ethan had once defended. It wasn't anger driving the resistance. It was fear of change, fear of losing control. Ethan didn't fight for revenge. He fought for fairness for single parents, caregivers, and people doing their best with lives more complicated than a time clock could measure. Marina didn't protect Ethan as a man. She protected what he represented. New policies were written. Human review became mandatory before any termination. Performance was measured by results, not minutes. Ethan never became a headline, never gave speeches, never asked for praise. He became something better. Proof that dignity doesn't always arrive on time. Sometimes it arrives the moment someone finally stops and truly sees why you were late. Thanks for watching. If you believe stories about quiet courage deserve to be told, subscribe for more.